think that so often in life we don't bring our whole selves to our job, and I had the joy of watching my mom do that when she was a preschool teacher. She brought all of herself to that job, her creativity and her love for children, and that's one thing that I feel really is a value, being all in and bringing all of myself to the work that I have the privilege to do. Whether it's my personal story of having been homeless as a youth and teenager here in Orange County, to my intellectual abilities, to the oral advocacy skills that I gained while I was a trial lawyer, to just my resiliency and my grit and determination. My focus in my work at Project Hope Alliance is to ensure that our children and youth experiencing homelessness know that their current economic circumstance doesn't limit their possibility or their future accomplishments, and that anything is possible for them. In the nonprofit sector, most particularly, the art of collaboration is probably one of the most critical things that we can do. I like to use the analogy of the stone soup book. It starts out that a whole community is hungry, and maybe someone has a potato, someone has a carrot, someone has a piece of meat. Separate and apart, there's never enough to feed the community, but when everyone brings what they have and enter it into that pot of soup, we're able to feed everyone. And that's the same with our nonprofit partners, our business community, our education partners. Everyone has something to add to the soup that when we bring it together collaboratively, we're able to meet the needs of our community. The legacy that I hope to leave in my work is that I put the kids in the center of the circle. I don't put Jennifer Friend or Project Hope Alliance, but that the decisions that I make as a leader are the decisions that put our children first, which means that sometimes you make decisions that may not be most advantageous to the organization that you're leading, but it doesn't matter, because what really matters is your why. And for me, my why is the kids, and I hope that when people look back at my career and the work that I've done with Project Hope, that they can always point to my decision making, not taking into consideration my own personal gain or even the gain of Project Hope Alliance, but always the gain of our children. I think that sometimes we question whether or not we have something to bring to solving the problems that we see around us, and sometimes that can paralyze us from going into action. But really, if we just stop and see one another, that's the first step. And I think things will unveil themselves about how we can bring what's uniquely our gift in order to make our community better.